Stuart, back from our update. It's been about a month since we last spoke. We'll just quickly get into it straight away. It's with 5 new signings, starting with Jason Craig.
Yeah, delighted to get Jason in, as am all of them, to be fair. Jason's a player that I watched a lot of last season, and with the departure of Jack Clark due to his age, we knew we needed an addition in that kind of area of the pitch. Jason's hit the ground running, and his goal against, was it Edinburgh United, probably just shows his class. And kind of at some point last season he's even played for Livingston reserve, so that's the calibre of player that we brought in, and I honestly believe he'll score a lot of goals for us this year. In the striker department and forward department, we are, for me, the strongest in the league all round. Jason, Leo, Bellamy and Ali. Ali started pre-season exceptionally well as well, so really looking forward to seeing our options at the top end of the park this year.
And the next one through the door was Kyle Walker.
Yeah, after Fraser Duffy came in, kind of was made aware that Kyle might be available. Actually, was funny enough, I was on a flight to go away for the weekend, and I'd watched our previous meeting here. No, it wasn't, sorry, it was at Portobello. And he was excellent. He was really good. He's a left back by trade, but he can play on the right. He's played at centre half. He could play as a 10. He could play off a side. So really talented laddie, and I'm very happy to get him through the door, kind of thing. He's been really good since he's come in. He's dynamic. He's aggressive. He's really tidy on the ball, and he can play on both feet, which is really good. So now I'm really happy to get him through the door, because an area of the pitch that I want to bring an extra body in for.
And the younger one coming from Harrington, Owen Shaw.
Yeah, again, really like Owen. He is, again, in an area of pitch that we need another extra body. At the end of the season, we had areas of the pitch I felt we needed to strengthen. I felt last season we were kind of pigeonholed a wee bit in games in terms of what formation we could play, one or two boys playing out of position, so I felt we needed additional quality in that area. I saw him a few times last season, and he brings natural pace. He wants to provide some sort of delivery, he wants to provide some sort of end product. He's a really exciting signing, and I've got to be honest, he's exceeded kind of expectations, what he's like athletically. Really impressed. I'm really nice laddie. He knows Finlay Goldie really well, Finlay, Thomas and Ali, so I'm sure he'll settle in quickly, but it's another exciting attacking signing for us.
Then 2 of your latest signings, Jack Muraska.
Yeah.
And Acer Inglis.
Yeah, so both Jack and Acer have signed this evening. Starting with Jack, he played for us against Eyemouth, centre half, but again can play across the back four. He was at Boyrig under 16s last season that won the South Division Cup final here. He's no the tallest, but he's strong, he's good in the ball, he can pass the ball forward. I think if you follow the blueprint that kind of Thomas and Finlay have gone through last season, being their first year of 20s, he follows that. So he's the type of player I want at the club, comfortable with the ball, can pass it, aggressive, good defender, 1v1, dynamic. Again, it strengthens that area of the pitch for us, which I felt clearly losing Keir at end of last season. We've brought players in who can go and play in that area, so really pleased with that. Acer again, who signed this evening. He was previously trained with Tweedmouth at the start of this season, I believe last as well. But he was at Berwick Juniors alongside Rory Ambrose. Can play off a side. Young laddie, quite slight, but he's very dynamic, and he's played in a lot of trial games for us now. He's played every one, I think. So he's played all 4. He scored and assisted in the first one against Eyemouth, and the ones recently, he's really athletic, he's dynamic, and I feel I was speaking to the coaches last night about it when we made the decision, but I feel he's someone who can work with, shows a good attitude, and again, it's an exciting signing. Young laddie, and wants to come here, wants to be part of the project here, so again, really positive and happy to get him in the door.
Since we last spoke, obviously pre-season friendlies have started.
Yeah.
We'll start with Eyemouth.
Yeah, I think it was probably the first 20 minutes or so were probably typically the first your first pre-season friendly. So we started slowly. I think we started passing the ball quite well, and we actually went 1-0 down, which I thought was a wee bit against on the play. But I thought generally played well, played some nice stuff. Callum Richards scores a good goal after great work from Jason, who played as a trialist that night. So some nice goals in there. But it was probably your most typical kind of first pre-season game. A wee bit last minute, because I think it was Lokelly had pulled out. But it was a good experience playing against an adult team again, which we're still to do again. But it was worthwhile, really worthwhile.
And it was home to Edinburgh United as well.
Yeah, I felt first 20 minutes were poor. I felt we were a wee bit poor out of possession. I felt we were a wee bit lazy, a wee bit lethargic. And then, to be honest, Jason's goal settled us down a wee bit. And then from that moment on, I felt we bossed it. We looked comfortable on the ball. We passed it. Still probably relinquished a few too many chances for my liking, but we generally looked good in the ball. Passed it reasonably well. And to be fair, this year, especially, we've got a lot of bodies on holidays spread across the pre-season. So, considering kind of the squads that we've had, I think the first game that we played, we had 10 signed players playing. So, across the two games there, I'm really happy in what we've seen in terms of generally work ethic, ability to go win the ball back, and some of the chances we've created have been very positive.
And then our most recent game was away to Blackburn United.
Yeah.
Last Friday.
I felt for 60 minutes, I thought we were excellent. I felt really, really good. We probably actually gave away less chances against Blackburn in that 60 minutes than we did against Edinburgh United. I felt for large parts we controlled it, we had a lot of good possession in their half. Okay, I think Yashu's first goal, including the goal, we'd be disappointed for, but it was a great break, and Lyle's done really, really well. Again, Adam's goal, people will probably say it's a bad pass to defender. Okay, it's a mistake, but it's a great press as well. And Cal Richards a good goal as well. So we scored three really nice goals. I felt generally in possession we were good, and in that 60-minute period I felt we defended the box really well. Made a lot of changes, and that's no slight on the boys that came on. We had two the Colts on the 17s playing as well, which was both did well. So it was good to get them minutes. Never played at this level before. So I think on Friday our average age of the team was something like kind of 17 years and 4 months. So probably kind of some of the youngest players we've ever had playing, and with zero experience at 20. So it was good. Clearly didn't want to lose from being in the 2-0 winning position, but it's pre-season. Realistically, the results at this stage of the season don't matter, but it's about performances, and generally performance has been there so far. So yeah, happy.
Then just looking ahead, Stuart, we've still got 4 pre-season games left before the season starts.
Yeah.
Away to Coldstream, away to Livingston United, away to the Swifts, and away to Dalkeith 20’s.
Yeah. So so we'll start this week. We've got Coldstream on Wednesday, which should be a good test. Last year we played Tweedmouth, and it was a really, really valuable game. We lost 3-2, but we were really good. In my opinion, we controlled large spells of the game. And probably for our possession, we probably didn't make that count the most, which again is an area that we're trying to look at this year when we have possession going to mean positive on it. So, and clearly the physical aspect will be tested. So Wednesday will be a good test against a good team. They've got boys in there that I've played with, and also boys have played at a good level. So they'll be a good team. Nice wee set up down there. So like you'll be delighted because it's 5 minutes to his doorstep. But I know it's distance on a Wednesday night, but this stage in the season, sun's out, kind of a good wee test for us. And again on Friday we've got quite a few on holiday again on Friday, but again playing at Station Park, which is I think is their first team pitch. Will be a good experience for the young boys to go and play another game. And then we've Swifts away from home, who we played last year. It was a really, really good competitive game, so we enjoyed it. So we organised that again this year, and Trent have unfortunately pulled out because I think their season starts a week early, so that's been kindly filled in by Dalkeith at which will play at Kings Park. So 4 games to go, and 4 different types of games for us. This week's our busiest for holidays, so what will be results wise, but we're just looking at getting boys in the park, more minutes again in the legs, as probably the kind of most cheesy answer you get for pre-season, but it's true. It's just about getting boys minutes and and getting relationships all over the park built up.
And then just finally, Stuart, looking even further ahead, obviously the East of Scotland Development League Conference, the league's now confirmed.
Yeah.
Just the addition of Edinburgh University.
Yeah, we actually played them in our first season, and we got beat. I think it was 4-0 or 4-1. And we were well beaten that night, so they'll be good. Adam tells me that they'll be hopefully play the first couple of weeks of the season before everyone's there, but I don't know if that's a myth or not, but they'll be a good side. They're coming down from the Scottish Lowland Development, so they'll be full of energy, and they'll be difficult to beat. Certainly we saw that the last time. I felt we just got run over the top last time we played them in the cup, so difficult one. And then I think we've got, three local derbies this year in Pennycook, Preston, Harrington and Musselburgh. So it'll be interesting to see how the rest of our squad kind of shapes up between now and the end of the season. Personally, I feel we're in a stronger position to where we were finished at squad wise. I feel we've got a greater attacking threat due to the additions that we've made. And I feel a year older. I think there's no reason why we can't really go and be more consistent this year in terms of don't start the league season with 2 defeats. Go and compete throughout and really put a good campaign together and go and consolidate what we did achieve last year.
Well, Stuart, good luck for the rest of your pre-season. We'll look forward to speaking again soon.
Thank you very much.